Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Deadly Rooms of Death, King Dugan's Dungeon. And if you notice something, my voice quality is a lot better. And that's because when I was trying to fix the recording, because it had some really weird lag glitches, I somehow improved the quality. So now, from now on, my voice quality will be better, and the video quality will be better. I can't speak, as usual. So, we're going to start off the celebration by going either up, down, left, or right. And I'm going to go neither because I'm a rebel and I want to do what I want to do. Yes, we're going to do what the last floor told us not to do and be destructive. Now, if you notice in the center of this room, you see these light blue potions. What could those be? Those are mimics. Basically, mimics, I'm not going to tell you what they do because I don't want to tell you what they do. But they do something. That's all you need to know. They do something. But I'm not going to do what the game tells us because I don't want to do what the game tells us. And yes, I'm not going to drink the potions or break the crumbly wall. I'm doing the challenge. So, basically this room isn't really too difficult. Or this challenge, I should say. It's just more of the usual. You know, you're just killing roaches. I mean, you just gotta basically kill them fast enough to be able to scare these guys down here. That's really the puzzle. Now, something I actually didn't mention in the roach, something I didn't mention in the part when I talked about the queens is that those yellow doors, when they're opened, the queens can't spawn on top of them when they're open. So if a door is open, challenge completed, straightforward smiting. If the door is open, they can't spawn on it. And it's not really important in the first game, but I just thought it'd be nice enough to say it. And if the wall magically reappears, don't know how, it does. It's a magic wall. We all like magic walls. I mean, if you look over there, yeah, it's really weird. I don't know. So I'm going to go up, and because I don't like going up twice in a row, I'm going to go left. Now we got this room, and if you notice, yes, there's another new potion. It's a purple potion. What could this be? It's the Invisibility potion. And with the Invisible potion, they can't see you, but they can smell you if you get close. Yeah, just like the Mink potion, I'm not even going to show you what it does. I don't really want to. I want to be rebellious today. I don't want to do what the game tells me. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to show potions or... I want to do things my way, you know? My way or the highway, right? Yeah, so...
That wasn't so hard. I wonder why that potion is there.
No, since Beathro did ask, I guess I might as well show what the potion does. So when you grab the potion, this is pretty neat because if you notice, we got this nice little square around us. That's because we're invisible. Monsters won't move. It's like they're frozen in time. They just don't move because, well, they can't see you, and that's why they don't attack you. But if you get near them, they start to move towards you, and that's because you're smelly. And let's face it, Beathro is really smelly. I don't think he ever gets a bath. He has all this blood on him. He's not really taking a bath clearing this dungeon. He's gonna be smelly. So, yes, monsters can smell you, but they can't see you. And so you can clear this room as usual, but I don't want to do that because that's not fun. Let's do this in a very difficult manner. Let's do the challenge. Enter from the east, which we do, and bump the western wall before killing any roaches. Now, there's only one real way to do this. You see that roach to the left of us in this row? If we don't diagonal jump right here, that roach won't go up there, and this is pretty much impossible if that does not happen. Next, you don't want to grab the potion right away. What you want to do is wait for those 3 roaches to the left that are still moving to go up there just like the first roach did. Then you grab the potion. So we can go over here and we just sneak past all of them. There's only one roach that will spot you, and it's this one right here, but he doesn't really do much by himself, and you should already be far enough. So then we just bump the wall and we just kill the roaches as normal. And that means the challenge will pretty much be completed. It's a very good challenge. I just like how we get to go Metal Gear Solid. It's kind of cool. I really do like it. Of course, I like a lot of these challenges. A lot of these challenges are really fun to see kind of how you could solve a room the way you're not really supposed to. It's always nice. It really is. Challenge completed. What's the time, Mr. Roach?
I know I could have cleared this room without being invisible, but it was still fun.
And yes, it was still fun. It really was. And to go back to being destructive, I'm going to break this wall because, woo, why not? This is the secret room. The room darkens. It begins to have a few glows. And as you can tell, yes, every single roach we just killed in the last room was just replaced with a queen roach. This is going to be one heck of a doozy.
Yikes. I think I need the potion this time.
And yes, he's probably right. I think we do need the potion.
Now those queens won't lay their eggs unless I'm close to them.
So yes, monsters don't, again, as they don't move when they can't see you, they also can't do their special thing when they can't see you. So basically, queen roaches can't be queen roaches. They just don't, they're just basically stuck there. That's what I meant by their frozen time. They're not spawning like they're supposed to. They're just sitting there. So you can kind of manipulate them that way. But there's a challenge. Clear the room without drinking the potion. And yes, you would normally just go ahead and go kill the roaches like you normally would by chasing them as so. But to continue with my rebelliousness, I'm going to do what the game tells me. I'm not going to do what B-throw in the game tells me to do. I'm going to do it the fun way, which is not using a potion, because you know what? Who needs potions? We don't need to be invisible to kill these guys. We can do it ourselves. But really, this is actually a really hard challenge. So, stick with me. I'll explain it to the best of my ability. You have to start right where I am and facing straight down. At least that's the only way I've been able to do this.
Yikes. I think I need the potion this time.
And no, B-throw, we don't need the potion. The potion's for wimps. We don't need that potion. But really, basically all you want to do is kill these guys as fast as possible. So as you can tell, I'm doing very precise moves, and then what I managed to do right here is I stay right in this row where that one roach goes right in front of me so I can slash it. And then I kill these guys in this certain formation. Basically making sure every move I kill a roach. Like so. Now, if you look at this entire column, you see one roach to the right. If that roach does not go into the center, this is impossible. It sounds kind of strict, but I believe it's the case. Every time the roach has been in the right and didn't actually go into the middle like that, I failed. So we'll see how it continues going. Now, what I do is I keep walking up like so until the roaches to the left, triple roach amount of roaches, start spawning. Then I turn my sword to the right, and then I walk to the left, making sure I kill a roach every move. Then I resort to killing more roaches by swinging my sword. Now, there is a way to screw this up. If you see where I am and you go to the right, there's a little opening to the part of that wall. If any roaches sneak through that opening, here, let me show my little thing. If any roaches sneak through this opening and come through right here, this becomes impossible. Trying to fool around with these roaches right here is just a waste of time, and eventually you won't be able to stop the flow, and then it becomes quite impossible. That's just from personal experience. So, yeah. So, let's go ahead and kill these roaches. And as you can tell, they're trying to sneak through, but they can't because I'm high enough. And then we just go back to killing these roaches as normal. And then we sneak up here. Now, this is very important. If you notice to the right of me, to the right of this checkpoint, about this general area, if the roaches, if you didn't do that as fast as I did, and the roaches get stacked up to this entire row, this is impossible. They'll just come back, they'll come down too quickly. You won't be able to kill them fast enough before they spawn again. So you have to have them trapped there. Next, you have to stand right here, or at least right here. It's possible right here, but it's better right here. Basically as far as you can get before they get to you, basically, because if you don't, as you can tell, you won't have enough backwards room. I barely had enough room, really. So it is good for you to, let's just say, utilize it. Utilize all the space you can. And then now it's just more of a matter of just kill these roaches as fast as possible and get to the queens. like so. Now you see that one roach that's right there? If you get too high up, this roach will run right here and go right into this corner. It is possible to clear the room when it's like that. It's just really difficult. And I'm not kidding. It is really difficult. I've done it. It's just don't expect to do it very often kind of thing. So these roaches again take a little time to kill. Try to kill that as fast as possible. Then go ahead and kill these guys. Those other roaches won't go anywhere. You can get rid of these guys and you can finish the room. It really isn't difficult from here. It really isn't. So just kill these guys. Get rid of these roaches. And continue your merry way.
Nothing's too tough for this Delver.
Hidden in plain sight. And yes, that is the challenge. The hardest challenge in this entire floor. But it's still really cool how you can do that without using the potion. We did not even need to touch the potion. It's really nice. So again, the balls magically reappear, and we're going to continue on our merry way. If you haven't noticed yet, this is the rebellious episode. I'm not even going to do what the game wants me to do. So we got this nice little room. What you're supposed to do is just hit this orb and go ahead and just, kill as many as you really want right here. Then you go ahead and hit this orb and then go around all the way and go hit that other orb and then kill the rest. But if you notice, this door right here closes when we hit this orb. I want to see what that note says, so I'm not going to do what the game is intending me to do and go do something else. So there's only one real way I've been able to do this, and it's going up like this. Sorry, not like that. Like this. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Now, it is possible to enter, somebody has entered from the right and managed to go over here and do the same thing, but I have not been able to pull that off. So, I'm not going to be able to demonstrate it, but it is possible if you want to try to do it a different way than I did.
No kidding.
No scroll left behind, and no kidding. It is possible to get through this passage without re-entering the room after you conquered it. So, it's a very fun challenge, And we get this normal room. And yes, we get to break more walls. But first, before you hit that orb over there, if you do not get these roaches all stuck here, you will get swarmed by them. So it is good to just get them all stuck and do this. Next, we're going to break all these walls because, again, I like to be destructive. And we hit this orb and get through. Nothing too big. This room is pretty simple. Nothing really too major to say about it, but it is enough explanation because if you notice, how are we going to get against these arrows? And that's because, remember, I said against. And this is really where it comes into play, is that, as you can tell, being able to walk to the side of the arrows lets me actually get through this room. It isn't really much of a, too much of a puzzle, but it is good to kind of realize. And, again, not being able to go against it, but being able to go to the side of it utilizes some interesting puzzle ideas. But we won't get to really see those for a long time, so just, bear with it. So there's these three roaches that want to sneak attack you, even though they're kind of in plain sight, and you can't really miss them. And then these roaches will kind of sneak attack you, but they're kind of slow and can't really catch up to you because, well, yeah. And you know what? Because we haven't done it in a while. Whee! But yeah. So then we can go up here and go to this corner. And yes, they're going to force me to use a Mimic Potion. So this is where my rebellious state ends. And so I'm going to end the part here. Yes, we're not going to do the entire floor. But next time, we're going to continue floor 3. And I hope you enjoyed this better quality. And I'll see you next time.